Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan Time HD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan Time HD, and today we watched the new installment in the Mission Impossible franchise, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Part 1, that's important. This film, obviously starring Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, and a couple other people. I'll need to look it up later. But this film was enjoyable. I found it quite enjoyable. I think it was good. And it was actually it was a decent action movie, and I did enjoy quite a few bits of it. But without going on a little tangent here, I'll tell you why I enjoyed this film and more back at the house.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm Rotom HD, and this is your review if you choose to watch it. This week, we watched Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And it is starring Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Haley Atwell, and Rebecca Ferguson. I think I said all those right. And this film is the newest installment of the Mission Impossible franchise. I don't know, there's 10 of them, or 8 of them, 7 of them. I think there's 7. There's a lot of them, okay? There's a lot of them. But, yeah. This movie's obviously, there's going to be 8 soon, because there's a part 2 of this going to come out. But, yeah. I found myself enjoying this film quite a bit. And, I do think that even though it is a part 1, I do feel like it does have a clear beginning and end. You know, I do like that. Because, I mean, it still feels like a movie, you know? Even though it's like separated into 2 parts, it still feels like it's, like, it feels like it has a starting point and an end point, and the next movie is just going to continue the story from where it left off, right? And, by the way, there will be some spoilers for this movie, so if you don't want any spoilers, go out, watch the movie, and then come back, as always. But I do feel like, I do like the action quite a bit. I watched the previous Mission Impossible movie, I think like a couple days ago, before this one, whatever, and, I don't know, I just think I thought the action was a little bit better than the last one, and I also feel like this movie has a lot of stakes. Obviously the last one had stakes too, but I think this one has even more bigger stakes with, like, the entity, the, like, self-aware AI that's, like, trying to, like, I think kind of destroy the world, kind of, like, in a way, I suppose. It's got, like, its own thing going on, and then there's, like, every country is, like, racing to try to get it to, like, be the most dominant country in the world, you know, and then there's Tom Cruise and his gang trying to, like, stop, just to kill it, get rid of it, so that, because it's too much power for one man to handle, even, like, a whole country, nobody can have it, it's too much power, you know, too much power. He's trying to destroy it. And this movie is not the race to get to the AI, it's the race to get to the key that unlocks the AI, right? That unlocks it. And eventually, after somebody dies, I'm not going to tell you who, but after someone dies, and a lot of shit goes down, Tom Cruise, it looks like it might end badly, and, you know, the plan might go bad. I mean, the plan eventually, something goes wrong in the plan. It's a Mission Impossible movie. But, it's called Mission Impossible. There's going to be some hurdles they need to get over. But at the end of the movie, it ends after big chase to get to the key, and then there's the government trying to get the key, and then there's, like, these gangs trying to get the key, and then there's this guy named Gabriel trying to get the key, and, like, everybody's racing to get that key. Like, it's 2 keys, so you, like, merge them together to make, like, a big crossed key, like a cross key. And eventually, by the end of the movie, Tom Cruise, he's got the key, and now it's the race to get to the bottom of the to find a submarine at the bottom of the ocean where the AI resides. And I think that I think I do know that I think part 2 is going to end with Tom Cruise killing it, but I don't know what's going to happen in between all that, which is good. We don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, the story is, by the way, this movie's long, very long, and as I said, the action was pretty good. I liked the action. I think the acting was alright, and the story was engaging. I was engaged. I wanted to know what was going to happen next. There were some strange, weird stuff occasionally. The only one part really made me, kind of point it out. So there's a scene where Grace, Haley Atwell's character, and Tom Cruise were in a car, right? And they, ran a red light. And there's, a camera, and there's, this... And it cut to, a police intercom or whatever. And they were like, hey, they ran the red light. Here they are. We spotted them. Right? And you'd expect, maybe it'd take a little bit for some cops to get there. No. The next shot, which cuts to Tom Cruise, there's just a fucking 10 million cops behind them already. It's fucking GTA or a video game or whatever, and they all just spawned right behind them. Right? It's it's not really that believable that the cops would just apparate behind the main characters that quickly. But I don't know. That was a little... it didn't take away from the movie. It was just kind of funny and a little thing to poke fun at. So, talking about Grace, up until, the ending of the movie, where she finally got her shit together, I fucking hated her. She was fucking crazy. She was stupid and crazy. Come on. I hated her more than the villains at some point. Because, Tom Cruise has made it clear throughout the whole movie that he's trying to help her. He's trying to get... Because they're after her. They're not after him. They're after her. Right? So he's trying to help her. He's trying to have her survive. And she's just fucking him over constantly. And it's girl, he's literally said to you that he's trying to help you. Is this just how you you can't handle people trying to help you? Is that a problem you have? Because I know there are some people that don't like it when people try to help them. Do you just have that problem? Maybe you just want to stay solo. I don't know. Maybe you just want to get shot. I don't know. But whatever. However, she did end up fine by the end of the movie because she got her shit together, and now she's I think she's not as stupid. She understands some things, and she's getting in. It's she's a newly recruited agent. She's getting into the game. That's kind of interesting. And yeah. I do think that this movie was enjoyable, even though I have seen the original Mission Impossible by De Palma, and obviously I think that is the peak of the franchise because it's De Palma. You can't really top De Palma, but I do think this film did have good. I think it had decent suspense, the ending train bit, where they're jumping from train car to train car. Try not to fall off the, exploded bridge. I think that was pretty intense, but I think the rest of the movie, I was about to mention this, I was talking about action scenes. There was a really bad action scene in this movie. So, Tom Cruise was, he was cornered by two people in, this tight alley, right? Really tight alleyway. And he was, fighting this girl and this guy, and he was fighting him, but you could not see shit. It wasn't as bad, but it was nearly as bad as Anakin versus Count Dooku in Episode 2. Just I couldn't see shit. It was so shaky. There was a bright ass fucking light at the in the middle of the screen, and so they're punching and they're going screaming in front of the camera shh, while they're trying to shake me and give me it's I'm having a seizure all while it's happening, and they're just it's so bad, and it's I can't see anything that's going on, and when they get the advantage over Tom Cruise, I'm How did they get the advantage? Show me the shit that's happening. Like, something I think maybe would have been cool is if they would have done, like, a top-down perspective. They would have shot the action from, like, top-down. Like that kick-ass action scene from John Wick 4. But, obviously, John Wick 4 had better action than this movie, obviously, because it's a John Wick movie. That's kind of just... It's in... What else do I have to say? But, yeah. That was, like, a big problem. And, as I said... The action is okay. I think it's pretty enjoyable. But there was that one scene that really bothered me. That's like my biggest problem with the movie was that shitty ass action scene. Just yeah. That's like one scene you could skip. But yeah, or maybe not because it is a little important. So whatever. But anyway, I do think I would recommend this film for like action film fans, thriller fans, Tom Cruise fans, guys, and you know, just. I don't know, I'd recommend it if you're a fan of those things. But, now getting to the rating, I would rate this film a 7.5 out of 10. That is my score. And, yeah, I think I've said my piece. I think I've said what I need to say. So, guys, hope you like this video. Share friends, subscribe, turn notifications on. Comment down below how much you liked it. But... You guys know how it goes. I didn't really mean to say that. What I really meant to say was if you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, dislike, tell me what you hate me in the comments. I've been Tim HD. Signing off. This review will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your review if you choose to watch it. This review will self-destruct in 10 seconds.
It's 5 seconds in the movie, though.
Nah, it's 10 seconds in some of the other movies. I do my research. 5 seconds in this movie, but 10 seconds in others. They're inconsistent. They're fucking inconsistent.